Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair, and here's a look at your headlines. A convicted Russell Lafitte is heading to prison 10 months after a federal jury said he was guilty of bank and wire fraud in connection with Alec Murdaugh's financial crimes. The U.S. Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals denied a motion by Lafitte's lawyers that would have allowed him to stay out of prison while appealing his conviction and 7-year sentence. The court issued its one-sentence decision the day before Lafitte was due at a federal facility in Central Florida. In its first meeting since the surprise resignation of Mayor Stephen Murray, the Beaufort City Council set up the rules to succeed him. Potential candidates can file for the December 12th election between October 6th and the 16th and have to pay a $250 filing fee. Potential candidates also have to consider that the mayor's term is up in November of next year, meaning that 2 mayoral elections will take place within 11 months. During the public comment portion of the meeting, some speakers talked about the need to heal the divisive rhetoric that led to Murray's resignation. Prosecutors called a jail cellmate of Ty Cheneyfield to the stand to recount how Cheneyfield told him the details of the shooting of Bluffton High football player DJ Fields. The cellmate testified that Cheneyfield admitted to being a passenger in the seat of the car and firing on Fields' car on that night back in 2021. The defense argued that the informant's testimony was untrustworthy because of the informant's own criminal history. The trial continues in Beaufort. The latest presidential debate featured the first verbal scuffle between the two South Carolina Republicans running for president. After Senator Tim Scott said he wanted to constrain government spending and grow the energy and manufacturing sectors of the economy, Haley argued that after 12 years in the Senate, he hadn't done any of that, and went on to blame Scott for his hand in deficit spending. Scott then punched back at Haley's support for a state gas tax increase and for spending $52,000 in curtains at Haley's residence as a UN ambassador, which she says were ordered during the Obama administration. The South Carolina Aquarium Sea Turtle Care Center has released 3 young Kemp's Ridley sea turtles back into the ocean after 4 months of care for injuries they sustained while being caught by fishermen. Yoshi, Colby, and baby Belle are swimming in our offshore waters again. The 3 were caught in late June and early July in Garden City, Myrtle Beach, and Folly Beach. Kemp's Ridley turtles are among the most endangered of the turtle species and are most known for their wide migration from the Gulf of Mexico into the northern Atlantic. The trio adds to the 392 previously rehabilitated turtles from the aquarium since 2000. Now, if you'd like more information on these stories and more, please feel free to visit the news sources on your screen, and be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And if you have a story idea, email us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now with a look at sports, here's Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. And it's almost time for another episode of everyone's favorite fall drama, Lowco Friday Night. We've got some great matchups on tap in Week 6 of the high school football season, including what is shaping up to be an epic bridge bowl when the Hilton Head Seahawks and Bluffton Bobcats do battle in the WHHI Game of the Week. Storylines abound, but the glaring one is the matchup of former teammates turned opposing quarterbacks as Hilton Head's Jackson Bibee and Bluffton's Owen try to push their teams over the top in a key matchup for playoff seeding. We also have a Lowco-on-Lowco clash out in Ridgeland, where the Jaguars will try to take down number 6 Hampton County in a Region 6-2A opener with lots of juice. We won't know for sure for a few weeks, but the Region 8-3A title will likely be decided Friday when Beaufort travels to Philip Simmons. The defending Class 3A champion Eagles have won 4 straight following an 0-2 start, but the undefeated Iron Horses appear poised to make a challenge for the throne. The May River Sharks also have a key road test, opening region play at Lucy Beckham. The Bengals have shut out 3 of their first 4 opponents, so the Sharks will need Tanner Macy and the offense to bounce back after last week's 7-0 loss at Cane Bay. In other games in our neck of the woods, HHCA looks for its 4th straight win when First Baptist enters the cage. Hilton Head Prep will try to get in the win column in the Sea Pines matinee against Florence Christian, and Colleton Prep hosts Greenwood Christian in Walterboro. Join us at lunchtime Friday to get ready for kickoff with Lowco Game Day Live at 12:30 p.m., then jump in with us at 11:30 p.m. Friday night for the Lowco Pigskin Live recap show. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Great, Justin. And now with our weather, here's Maria Soden.
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to have some nicer, cooler, sunny weather this weekend. But taking a look at Friday, however, it's going to be cloudy and humid with rip current warnings in effect. So if you're going to be in the water, do be careful. Looking at the temperatures, Hilton's got a high 82, low of 68. Bluffton's got a high 84, low of 66. And Beaufort's got a high 84 and a low of 66. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 7:15 and sunset's going to be at 7:10. Looking at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 9:50 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 4:54 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into next week. Saturday's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s. Come Sunday, it's going to be windy and sunny with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s. And then come Monday, it's just going to be sunny with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s again. That's it for today. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. When we come back, we'll take a look at workforce housing in the area. Stay right there.